for a minute. See this beautiful land, man. I can't even lie. This YouTube journey. I met some decent people, but it was good to see them. After 30 years, man, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. I'm actually thankful. We're friends on social media, but on his YouTube page, we get to see a little more into his life, which is really cool. Yeah, man, I feel blessed. Got a little chilly out here. Gonna roll it out, man. Do a lot. Being an older gentleman with grown kids, I have one teenager, and I have two daughters in college. One's finishing up, and one just started. I got to looking around, man, and I'm actually blessed. Things people go through on a daily basis, yeah, I go through them too. But I'm more aware and more focused on my kids and a better living. Really. So sometimes you just gotta sit back and thank God, you know what I mean? You just gotta sit back and be thankful. Throughout my journeys, I have so many stories I can sit up and talk about, but I just keep them to myself a lot. Here lately, man, I've had a few people from I'm not gonna say my past, but I guess my past come back into my life, and seeing them grow and progress, I can't even lie, man. It's a beautiful thing. But with that being said, I think the world is a lot different now, regardless of what politics or. I just think people are bad people. Yes, I've had some of my. I haven't always been the nicest, I suppose. But talking to people from my past and just relaying stories and laughing a little bit, I'm not that bad of a person. You aren't neither. We all go through different times in our life, and we can sit back and reflect on them and make them better. And that's what I chose to do. It's amazing the conversations people have, years later. My life out of town. I spent a lot of years in Texas, and most of the people that I am in contact with nowadays have built their life here in Kansas City. But it's a good thing now I have the time. I don't call it catch up. I think it's getting to know people I had good relationships with, good friendships with. One of the funniest things I'll share with you. Growing up, I've had kids. I've been raising kids since I was 20 years old. And people used to be like, oh man, you got all those kids, you have all those kids. And yeah, along the line, people start having kids. But the ironic thing about that is, all my friends, even my best friend, we have kids in high school. But all their kids is almost grown. I still got one. I started out first making kids. And now I'm still raising kids. I think I think that's pretty cool. That's why I brung it up because it's an ironic situation. But when you sit back and think about the time, then you start talking about kids, and over the years, I'm like, man, I'm still raising kids. And again, like I said, at this age, it's a joy to me. Having a high schooler, it's really cool. Normally, I take a different route, but I wanted you all to see the scenery. It's beautiful out here. Not much traffic, not much going on. Seasons changing, so everything's turning green. I like to get out and breathe a little bit. Hopefully this can be, a peaceful start to your day. Just get out the house, get out and ride. Go to the store, take the scenic route. Maybe this wind has calmed down, substantially. I think we're gonna get out and go to the park tomorrow. Actually, where I'm going to, we're gonna ride to Boonville, Missouri. Where I reside at. Going this way is really nice and beautiful. Different ponds, different farms. Every now and then you catch an Amish stand up, get you some fresh bread and fruits. They make some very good pies. I can't even lie about that. They even make sweet potato pies. I'm not even gonna get into my bag today and give the history of these old towns and these old roads and this old land. I'm just gonna enjoy the simply beauty, just of the view. I'm not gonna do anything negative today, man. I make a lot of content out here, and I meet a lot of different people. One thing I haven't met, I will touch on. I've seen black farmers, I've spoken to them, but I haven't had a chance to sit down and really have a conversation. I see them a lot in passing. To know the economic effect it's having on them out here, and how black farmers, how they really make their money. I think that'll be an interesting topic. What's up, Gotcha? I just seen you. How you doing? Hope you're blessed. All is well here. You get to see Midwestern Missouri. Thank you for joining me. I've been covering random topics, just things that come to my mind I think about. So I'm gonna switch the topic on to something that's more relatable, right? Messing with these therapists and having different conversations is my brain injury. You know, I've had a lot of, should I say, come to hearts, or a lot of, how should I put it? I came to terms with a lot of things that I've done. And I don't consider them mistakes. But going back into this surgery, you know, I think about how I could have handled different situations differently. And I wish, let me rephrase that. I wish I could have handled the situations better with my children's mothers. I'm kind of hard on women at times, not in a physical way or nothing like that. But when I was healthy, I used to work a lot, and I guess I'm a demanding man because I love a demanding woman, a strong woman. But in order to make a living, I bounced around a lot, and my two, let's say, the children of my last two, I really wish I would have handled things differently with her. And instead of talking, there's a lot of ignorance involved, a lot of arguing, and I don't do all that. I just went about my business. And I stopped extending my hand when I got sick. And I thought it was needed, but I should have said something instead of going through the legal process. When I went through the legal process with her, I gave her what she wanted, but it was really a big middle finger to me. I wanted to be done with the situation. And I look at it now. We have a daughter in college, and there's so much animosity when we do things. They have to have special things for me, and special times when I come. I think that's hilarious. It's all because of how I handle my business in the court. And like I said, I wish I would have had a conversation with her. Maybe the outcome would have been a little different, but maybe not. Do I regret it? In a way. As far as being, you know, I have a 16-year-old in that house. You know, a lot of messages get misconstrued. Instead of picking up the phone calling, you know, the kids are calling, and you know, that's fine. But a lot of things can be a lot easier. But you know what? As a man, I accept that, and I ride with it. Because I know where I absolutely went wrong here. But sometimes you gotta do things. Everybody's okay. I had to think about myself when I had this brain injury. And actually, I had somebody take care of my financial business in order for me to live now. So I really can't complain. Everybody's all right. But that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Share something, especially with the men that may tune in. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice to let your family live. No matter how many households you have, when you got children involved, you're really not done. I just had a conversation with one of my older children. Did you hear that? With one of my older children, and I still have a lot of responsibilities. I have 3 grandchildren in this world, so you know, I think everything worked out pretty good, and this is the month to reflect. I feel good about the decisions I made. I just wanted to share that with you all. Hopefully, you know, you can share that with somebody else too. Be blessed today. Be happy. Get out the house. Go for a walk. Smoke them if you got them, if that's your thing. You know what I mean? can't really read the chat. Yeah, I thought that would be interesting to have a grown person's talk, not no drama, not any animosity. I thought it'd be cool to share a little bit. Oh, we gonna have some fun here in a few days. Wednesday, on the 19th, I go for my surgery, which I'm having my nose and my nose. They're swollen, and also they're gonna straighten my septum, so I'm gonna have some nose surgery done. This all stems behind my brain injury. So, if you do tune in and watch, I'm gonna have plastic tubes up my nose. So we're gonna have a little fun with that. I think that's gonna be interesting. And to tell you the truth, the only reason why I'm documenting any of this, the 19th, 2022, March 19th, was the day of my accident. And they scheduled this surgery on the day of my accident. So I'm gonna get fly and go into my surgery, and then we're gonna have a conversation afterwards. So if you got a weak stomach, hey, let's say, man, all these people get BBLs and all these different surgeries. You can watch your boy go through a little nose surgery. And on that note, hopefully my voice won't be so muzzled, and I'll be able to breathe better. And the weather's getting better, so we're gonna have to jump back in the gym. Cause I done put on a little weight. I'm back up to 182. Still grown and sexy though. Talking about. Hopefully, I mentioned earlier in this live, I got in contact with a content creator I shared on my page, which was my best friend in high school. You know, maybe this summer we can get together when I hit the city. After I handle my business with my mom, hopefully we can get together and have some old times and make some good content. All right, y'all, we coming into Boonville. Yeah, got history down here in Boonville too. But this is where I also got the ticket. I made content where I got a ticket, but they're pretty liberal here. I guess. That's the Missouri River. Casino. That's one thing they do like down here. I say do like. That's one thing they like, casinos and Mexican food. Oh, fun fact about Boonville. Now, this is not on the negative tip, but I think I'll share this because this is a funny fact. Of course, it's off the river, so it used to be a slave town, right? But besides that, if you ever get locked up here, your family can bring you food, anything. If you bring enough for everybody in the pod, you can eat. You can sit down with your people and eat. That's how. Now don't be fooled. It is a jail. It is a county jail, but they give you perks like that, and then you can go in there fresh if you got a county sentence. You can wear your clothes in there. Imagine being there in there, everybody dressed out, and you got your fly kicks on and everything, and you eating stir fry. But you can, like I said, as long as you have enough to feed the pod, they can bring you anything in there, home cooked meal, anything. It's quite funny. But like I said, don't mistake it for anything. They will lock you up and send you out of here quick. other than that, between here in Kansas City and Columbia, it's a cheap place to live. You can still, get a residence for under $1,000. They got nice dispensaries here. They have Whole Foods. This is actually the city where my halal spot I go to had the best halal food in this area. I had to bypass them today. That's my halal spot right there. That's another thing. Any city you go to around here in the Midwest, they streets are so raggedy. I just got 2 new tires in the alignment. All the streets are raggedy as hell. But like I said, a positive, these schools are good schools. They may be small schools. And they do have college prep classes. They have block hours, which I think is interesting. And it gives them a certain type of education. But I tell you what, my daughter came home, my youngest, she came home in the 7th grade, and she had that new math with her. I had to go to talk to the teacher about the new math, because I guess we were doing it the simplified way, because I thought 4 plus 4 was 8, but apparently it's different ways to get there. Yes, I learned it, but it was interesting. So they do get a quality education. And believe it or not, there is a big Samoan, Vietnamese population out here. They work at the food processing plants. A lot of Samoans, a lot of Tongans, Islanders. All right, man. Or should I say it's a lot of people out for this small city. Walmart, of course, stays packed. I hate Walmart. Let me say it there. I dislike Walmart. But go here and get the basics. Gotta go to Kansas City and get my lotion, different products I need. But this will do. And those that are on a fast, stick to your fast. What's going on, got you? Yeah, I'm about to go in here and see what see what it do. Yeah, I get in and out. I just need water and some fruit and some vegetables. It's too windy for any vendors out right now, so Walmart is the place. So, well, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for joining me. Like it. I need to go check it. I hope my settings are right for this one too, because last time
My sentence was blocking people. It wasn't public, so we're gonna see what the outcome of this was. Thank you for joining me. Oh yeah, I go to Dollar Tree. My daughters love Dollar Tree. I go for Dollar Tree for stuff like my daughter's in college, so but there's a place I want to take you all in Columbia where they have lamb meat and they have it just sitting everywhere. They have a place here, but actually they don't have lamb in stock. So, all right, well, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna get on in here before it get too wild. You know they be fighting it. And I ain't gonna say fighting, but they have elbows out here in Walmart, and these people in here are crazy. All these old people, man, and people need to get their kids. All right, but be easy. Thank you for joining me. And no comment if you got anything you want to ask me or talk about. I shared a few things, so we talked about it in a minute.